Beginning in the late 1800s, people began to create new technology for their fellow Americans to use. These inventions made life easier for Americans and transformed how Americans worked and lived. This new age in industrial growth was known as the New Industrial Revolution, or the Second Industrial Revolution. Near Titusville, Pennsylvania, in 1859, they found oil for the first time. They began to refine the oil and began to use this to oil machines and eventually use it for gas and power machines and automobiles. After the development of the Bessemer process, steel rapidly became the go-to material for cities and production. This process, which was developed in the 1850s, created better quality steel for a smaller price. With its nearby coal mines and good transportation, Pittsburgh quickly became the nation's steelmaking capital. Thomas Edison created a research laboratory in 1876 for inventions. This laboratory, nicknamed the Invention Factory, created many important inventions such as the famed light bulb, the phonograph, the motion picture camera, and many other devices that would revolutionize our lives. All of these inventions were revolutionary, but they would not exist without the use of electricity. The country's first electrical power plant was opened in 1882 by Thomas Edison. They rapidly became popular and were soon seen all over the country, and they powered the streetcars in the cities, homes, and allowed factories to use safer electrical engines rather than steam engines.
While the telegraph was a vast improvement in communications, it still took weeks for messages from Europe to arrive by boat. Cyrus Field created an underwater telegraph cable that ran across the Atlantic Ocean in order to speed up messages from Europe in 1866. The telegraph's code was made up of dots and dashes, but Alexander Graham Bell soon wanted to make a more personal device that would convey information. He made the first ever telephone call in 1876. "Mr. Watson, come here. I need you."
Granville Woods also created a way for telegraphs to be exchanged between moving trains. The inventions kept getting more and more exciting. In 1868, Christopher Schulze invented the first ever typewriter, as he called it. Soon, it became a huge success, and people were soon measuring their words per minute, a tradition that has been poignant ever since. In 1884, James Britty invented the first ever fully operational cash register. It was mechanical and convenient since the mere press of a button could store money. Josephine Cochrane invented the dishwasher in 1886, making it much easier for restaurants and homes to function. People, especially housewives, appreciated the dishwasher greatly, as it saved time to clean the house. The lightweight camera, invented by George Eastman in 1888, allowed normal people to take pictures of their lives, as it reduced hundreds of pounds of chemicals and equipment and sold it at an affordable price. Jan Matzeliger made a groundbreaking machine that attached the tops of the shoes automatically, rather than sewing them on by hand. A man by the name of Henry Ford popularized the automobiles and made them more accessible and open to the public. He created a system for mass production, assembly lines. He realized that by moving a product along a line and assembling it as it glided along, it'd speed production up considerably and make it much easier for everyone involved. The lower time spent caused the quantities of cars to go up and for the prices to lower, making it easier for the poor to afford automobiles. In 1903, Orville and Wilbur Wright tested their first gas-powered airplane at Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. While these flights did not garner much interest, they were soon instrumental in World War I and eventually made travel faster and commerce less complicated. In conclusion, the Second Industrial Revolution was an extremely important and fascinating time, full of groundbreaking ideas and taking risks. Due to the inventors' efforts, we now have such household items such as dishwashers, telephones, and even keyboards. It was a truly amazing and inspiring time that we really do not recognize enough in literature and history.